Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and cherished friends, welcome to a truly special evening as we gather here to celebrate the 45th anniversary concert of the BVI Heritage Dancers.
On this exact night, March 17, 1979, history was made as a group of passionate individuals came together to form the BVI Heritage Dancers. Little did they know, they were laying the foundation for 4.5 decades of cultural richness, artistic excellence, and community unity.
Tonight, we pay tribute to the visionaries who, under the Caribbean stars, initiated a journey that would become a legacy. The BVI Heritage Dancers have not only preserved the vibrant cultural tapestry of the British Virgin Islands, but have also woven new threads, creating a living, breathing testament to the power of dance and shared heritage.
As we embark on this musical journey through time, let the rhythm carry you back to the humble beginnings, where the passion for dance ignited the flame that still burns brightly today.
So, sit back, relax, and let the echoes of the past resonate in your hearts as we celebrate this milestone. Join us in commemorating the dedication, talent, and shared joy that the BVI Heritage Dancers have brought to the stages across the world.
Without further ado, welcome to the 45th anniversary concert for the BVI Heritage Dancers. May the rhythm of the past guide us into a future filled with continued unity, cultural richness, and the everlasting spirit of dance. And now, let's welcome our host, Miss Deborah Hodge. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. That sounds so good. I am Deborah Hodge, your host for this evening's performances for the 45th anniversary of the BVI Heritage Dancers. Put your hands together for the BVI Heritage Dancers. It's a pleasure being here, and we are excited and delighted that you have joined us for this evening's performances, the journey of the British Virgin Islands Heritage Dancers, preserving the past, embracing the future under the theme, preservation and innovation. To our founder, Mrs. Eileene L. Parsons, we salute you. Let's hear it from Mrs. Parsons. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, dance, shake, tap, knock, clap. Get up in the aisles, dance, do whatever you need to do to enjoy this evening's performances. Without further ado, let the show begin.
Culture, a living entity that breeds, moves, and evolves over time. Culture is not a relic, frozen in the sands of history, but a dynamic force, a tapestry, woven with threads of preservation and innovation. Culture is not stagnant. It is a river that flows, carving new paths as it moves forward. Preservation, the sacred duty of passing down the echoes of the past to the next generation. Preservation anchors us, but innovation propels us forward. It's about finding that delicate balance. The BVI Heritage Dancers stand as sentinels of this timeless tradition. Their every movement a meticulous step in the dance of cultural continuity. From the ancient beats of the drums to the pulsating rhythm of fungi music and their intricate footwork, they preserve the essence of our ancestors. ensuring that the flame of heritage continues to flicker in the hearts of Virgin Islanders. Their dance becomes a canvas where innovation paints vibrant strokes on a traditional backdrop. As we journey through the rhythmic landscapes of the BVI Heritage Dancers, we witness the synergy of preservation and innovation. This dance is not just a performance, it's a living testament to the resilience of culture, unraveling the threads that bind tradition and progress in a captivating dance that transcends time. This is a dance of the BVI Heritage Dancers, where culture thrives in a delicate embrace of past and present, or preservation and innovation. In the early 1970s, Eileene Parsons, a woman driven by a passion for cultural preservation, returned to the tranquil shores of the Virgin Islands. As she set foot on familiar soil, she felt a void, a cultural emptiness that echoed through the archipelago. Eileene quickly realized that there was a profound absence of cultural activities, a void that yearned to be filled with a vibrant tapestry of traditions and expressions unique to the Virgin Islands. A place she called home seemed to lack the very heartbeat that defines a community.
I returned to my country in 1974 when I applied for a job at the BVI Tourist Board as Executive Secretary. I was working at a college in St. Thomas. My daughter had gone away to college. I sent my son to private high school in Texas, and I decided I was coming back home. To my surprise, I had lived here from 51 to 64. I didn't grow up here, but I had lived here. And I was involved in the community. And I came back, and to my surprise, I would put it this way, there was nothing cultural. There were the dances we used to have at the Long School and St. George's Hall, there were no more. The community band was no more. The churches, well, they would have Harvest Sunday, but that was about it. And I, growing up in St. Thomas, this was strange to me.
With an unyielding spirit and a desire to enact significant change, Eileene made a bold decision, and recognizing that waiting for this change was not an option, she resolved to be the catalyst for a cultural renaissance in the Virgin Islands. But how would she do it?
In 1979, early, I said, I learned all the dances of my ancestors in Lincoln School, where from 4th grade to 6th, we learned all the dances, the waltz, the polka, the 7-step, the 2-step. I said, I think I'm going to form a dance group. Telephones were practically non-existent. So I wrote some letters to about 70-something young women and men in the community. And there was a radio station, and I put it on the radio that I was interested in forming a folkloric dance group. And Ilurima gave me permission to keep if I could get them together, to keep a meeting at Prospect Reef.
One day when I was working at Customs, it's a long time ago, I met this person, and she said she wanted to form a dance group, and she asked if I was interested. And I told her, I'm not a good dancer, but I'm interested. And she went on to tell me that my uncle, Darius Hatch, was one of the good dancers, and I should try to follow in his footsteps. I said I can't myself, but I will try.
First, we started with the Festival Committee 1975. So when she was forming the dance group 79, I didn't work out with it. So I was there from inception.
In the face of adversity, Eileene embarked on a journey to carve out a space where the soul of the Virgin Islands could thrive. With determination in her heart, she laid the foundation for a cultural movement that would breathe life into the island's heritage. And on March 17, 1979, the group would have its first interest meeting.
The 17th of March, 1979, a group of us, a barrage of us, including today's Deputy Chief Minister, Omar Smith, who was principal of the school, a whole pile of people, Eileene Smith, former legislator, they met at Prospect Reef. A lot of fellows from who I didn't know, and a lot of them who came, I didn't know them, especially the men, fellows from O.B.E came. I told them I wanted to start a dance group. It was not a dance school. It was a group to perform, to be something for amusement, the entertainment of the community. I would teach them. I had a record player. I had Stanley music, Jamesy music, Milo and the Kings, Imagination. So I would teach you the dances, and we would perform for the public. And we boiled down to 17 couples. And we said we needed a name, and I said, let's call ourselves the BVI Heritage Dancers. So we started rehearsing at Prospect Reef. I knew the gentleman in St. Thomas who had a dance group. And when I came out of Charlotte Amalie High, I was actually a member of a dance group in St. Thomas. So I knew Mr. Mungo Niles, and I invited him up to help me teach them. And we practiced, and Mr. Mungo Niles worked with them, and they were good.
The birth of the BVI Heritage Dancers in 1979 marked the beginning of a remarkable journey where a group of passionate individuals came together on a shared mission to celebrate, preserve, and showcase the rich cultural heritage that defined their identity. However, as the group embraced the spirit of dance and camaraderie, it became clear that structure was needed to elevate their artistry. It was at this crucial juncture that a pivotal figure emerged, the dance master. With a keen eye for detail and an understanding of the cultural nuances, the dance master brought discipline and order to the ensemble. Under their guidance, the BVI Heritage Dancers evolved from a spirited collective to a disciplined group, mastering the intricate steps that told the stories of their ancestors.
To put it bluntly, we were a wild and woolly group, and we needed some sort of behavior pattern and thing. And we said, okay, because we would go, what the dance master and dance mistress did, they would decide who is dancing with whom. Now, there were some fellows, they picking out who they want to dance with. Don't put me to dance with Eileene because she trying her whole weight on me. And almost all of them wanted to dance with me. Don't put me to dance with this one, with that one. I'll never forget a night, Atlee brother, he died. We were in the cultural center after the festival, the BVI Festival Committee built the cultural center, we in the center. And we said, Stanley, tonight you are dancing with Miss Study. That's a lady was from Far Hill. You dancing so. Say it was a merengue, I don't remember. He said, Miss Parsons, I don't know how to dance that. I said, Stanley, she knows it and she will be able to guide you. Miss Parsons, I ain't somebody you could guide. I ain't somebody you could guide, and I know I'm going to be able to do it. Stanley ain't had me to study. So we said, okay, we put me study to dance with somebody else, and Stanley said he going to sit down. Heather said, Stanley, come and try it with me. Heather now was teaching us dances, and she said to Stanley, don't sit down, come and try it with me. Stanley could have done the dance better than Heather, but he wasn't dancing with Miss Study.
You basically select the pieces when you're going to perform, And if you have a choice, you might select what side. Like if you give you option of two places to perform, we will show you what's best for the group and try to fit the partners with one another, put a strong with a weak. You don't put too weak together and too strong together. So you have to put one to help the other. So those are some of the basics.
Company forward. Form a circle. Ladies and gentlemen, the veterans of the BVI Heritage Dancers. Balance all. Hands around. Sashay. Ladies meet center. Retire. Ladies once more. Retire. Gentlemen center. Retire. Sashay. Balance all. Hands around. Gentlemen, on to the next. Around. Move on. Around. Once more. Around. Around. Move once more. Around. Sashay. Okay, partner, form a line. Eileene and Joy, forward. Company, forward. Retire. Eileene and Joy, forward. Eileene and Joy. Let's see them go. Ronnie and Brenda. Varis, forward with your ladies. Abelinda and Diana. Ishmael and Carrie. Ladies and gentlemen, the veterans, these are the ones who have made it possible for us to be here today. Forward. Promenade away. Around. Face front, 7 steps. Face your partner side to side. Grand chain, prepare, right to right, go. Face your partner, clap your hands. Grand chain, once more. Face your partner, clap your hands. Opposites, ladies, chain. Face your partner, clap your hands. Ladies chain, once more. Face your partner, clap your hands. Opposite direction, 7 steps, go. In and out. Around. Same direction, 7 steps, go. In and out. Promenade to the line. Company, forward, ladies. Gentlemen, forward. Promenade and away they go.
I was walking with my darling to the Tennessee world when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my loved one. The night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee world. I remember the night and the Tennessee world. Yes, I know just how much I had loved. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Word about the mesmerizing performances of the BVI Heritage Dancers began to spread like wildfire. Their unique blend of traditional dance and contemporary flair became a cultural beacon, drawing attention not just locally, but on a global scale. In the eyes of many, they were more than just dancers. They were ambassadors of the BVI's rich and diverse identity.
We formed in March, and September of 75, Mr. Mungo Niles was having a concert in St. Thomas with his dance group, and he invited us down to perform. Well, of course, he advertised that the Tortola dance group was coming down, and let me tell you something, young man. It was at the Charlotte Amalie High School auditorium, and every Tolian in St. Thomas came out to see what the dance group is. And we went down and we brought down the house. We were good, if I say so myself. And we took off from that. The churches, when they had anything, they would ask us to perform, all for thanks, wherever. And I told them, whoever asks us, let us go. We'll get the exposure, we'll get the practice.
With this surge in membership, the group expanded, now welcoming individuals from diverse backgrounds, each bringing their unique flair to the ensemble. The once modest group blossomed into a dynamic collective of seasoned performers and fresh talent, united by a shared passion for preserving and celebrating the cultural treasures of the Virgin Islands.
1984, when I first saw them at the Japanese Botanic Garden, and I saw them dancing as a performer, great dance, and I went and said, I'd like to join, and then Miss Parsons said, sure.
A friend of mine, Betty Chow, Bailey, she was married at the time as well. We saw, Miss P, everybody was talking about the Heritage Dancers, and Miss P was out doing her thing, and the Heritage Dancers were performing quite a bit at that time. And they were also traveling as ambassadors for the tourist board. And we decided to be active and to do something cultural. Why not join? Why not join the group?
Basically, I came from college one day. My brother was in the group, and that's one of family members, one of friends and stuff. And I was encouraged, I guess, but I can't remember exactly who, but to join the group. And I had a lot of time at the time, so I joined the group in the late 88. It was just before the 10th anniversary. And a lot of time. It was something to do that was engaging and also at the same time preserving part of the BVI heritage.
In the ever-evolving journey of the BVI Heritage Dancers, a new chapter unfolded with the arrival of a distinguished figure. Heather Butcher, a celebrated dancer hailing from Barbados, stepped into the role of choreographer, bringing a wealth of experience and a fresh perspective to the ensemble.
Heather helped us. She was a jewel. She came from Barbados with her new husband, found out who I was, and she met me. And she asked if she she told me her qualification, asked if we would be willing to take her, and I gladly accepted. She heard about the dance group. She was a trained dancer, trained in New York with different dance forms, because we had to teach her some of the figure and the 7-step. But then she was able to take the music and took it to a completely different level.
I joined the Heritage Dancers after I moved here from Barbados, long time ago, 1993 I think it was. I came here and I joined the group in 94. I was actually looking for a company, a dance company, because I was coming from the Barbados Dance Theatre and also coming from the National Cultural Foundation, and looking for somewhere where I could continue my performances and so. But unfortunately, there were no groups doing my style of dance. I'm a trained dancer. But then someone told me about Miss Parsons, Eileene Parsons, and the Heritage Dancers. So it turned out from my research that it was the only functioning folkloric group here on the island, and I needed to be involved in some form or fashion. So at the point where there were no, say, modern companies or even folk, like that, but this traditional group, I thought, well, maybe there's something that I could do, with this group that could make a difference.
Under Heather's tutelage, the dance routines evolved, seamlessly blending the traditional with the contemporary, and recognizing the potential to showcase the cultural richness of the islands. The BVI Tourist Board welcomed the Heritage Dancers as invaluable partners. With their infectious energy and captivating performances, the dancers embarked on a new chapter, becoming cultural emissaries for the Virgin Islands.
In those days, the only groups that used to represent the territory, musical groups, like some of the band, there were no dancers and so forth. So when the Heritage Dance came on stream, we were asked to join with the band and travel to sell the country. At that time, when we began traveling, we were very fortunate that Miss Heather Ford, now Mrs. Heather Ford, migrated to the BVI, and she took the dancers to a higher level, and we were to better showcase the BVI.
This young lady, Lynette Harrigan, she was quite instrumental in tourism, and wherever the tourist board was going for a promotion, wherever in the world they were going, she insisted on carrying the Heritage Dancers and the Lashing Dogs. So we were able, membership in the Heritage Dancers caused members here to go to San Francisco, to Atlanta, to New York, to Dallas-Fort Worth, to New Orleans, to Germany, to Switzerland, all over the Caribbean. From Antigua down to Trinidad, we have gone to perform.
We went on a trip, we were Canada Airline in Germany for 10 days. We performed 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. One day we didn't perform 3 times a day, we went to Switzerland. So we danced in the morning, went across on a bench, drove across on a bench and go to Switzerland, perform the night, then we drive back on the mainland to come back to Germany. As a only day we perform 3 times a day, but every other day we perform 3 times a day in Germany. The hotel had 1 point that they give us. So you know the meaning of sitting in the car. We can't sit there. So we have 1 point, and when we don't perform, we get over late at night. To get one shot because whenever we get in the mountain, it's our last case.
But what I remember most about Germany is how intrigued and appreciative they were of our dances. They thoroughly enjoyed the performances. They asked questions. They, because they themselves are so entrenched in their culture, that and you could see it when we performed. There were many dance groups, and we went to a festival that had, I kid you not, if it didn't have 100 different groups dancing, it was one. And we actually sat next to the Latvians, whose costumes were kind of similar because it was still the layered, it looked more what you would typically think of a milkmaid-y kind of outfit, but it was clearly a domestic or country looking outfit that was their national dress, right? Which was kind of like ours. It was the domestic-y. You had the petticoat, you had the overcoat, you had the hat, you had the blouse, and our costumes were simpatico, so to speak, because they were like, wow, look at yours, and we were like, look at yours, So it was that festival was awesome. The performances were beautiful, and you really got to see the culture, the dancing culture, the culture in the arts of the other countries. It was beautiful.
John was in 92 to Trinidad after that year, Carlos John. Carfesta that year. And I happened to be, we traveled, it was Heritage Dancers, and it was the Sparkles, were the two main performing groups. And you had other vendors, and by the time culture was under the education department. And I remember Mr. Elroy Tumble at the chief, he also accompanied the group that year. And one of the most memorable part of that Carfesta was we made up the game plan. Unofficial anthem to be of Carfesta for that year was Food Jellyfish. There was a part in the village where they called the rum shop, and every night band would close up. The night when Spark would play that year, that night we also danced. When they said it's time to stop, and said to set up, no, you have to have the Food Jellyfish. So they actually pushed the public in the cars and stuff, and when we left, people left there, don't treat them, pocket bottle and spoon and kind of stuff, singing Food Jellyfish, tramping out of this village. One of the more memorable experiences with the group that year.
new initiative emerged as the BVI Heritage Dancers continued to flourish. Inspired by the passion and dedication of the senior group, a junior heritage dance group was formed, nurturing young talent and instilling a deep appreciation for the rich traditions of the territory. These young dancers embarked on a journey of discovery, learning the steps and stories passed down through generations as they became stewards of a legacy, ensuring that the Virgin Islands cultural spirit would endure.
Heather said, if this thing is to continue, we have to get young people in. And of course, the young people, it wasn't possible then to integrate them between the big ones. So she said, let us start a junior group. And we started the Junior Heritage, and it was alive and well. My goddaughter, the Lil Malone young lady, and Kitchma, they're members of that. And we said to get them in early, and then when they grow up now, they would graduate to the nighttime group.
I became a member at the time, I would have been in 2002 or 3. I would have been about 14, 15, somewhere in that age. And at the time, my aunt, who's the choreographer for the Heritage Dancers, she had a dance group called BVI Dance Experience. And at that time, we were already performing at events and, doing a whole lot at that time. And I was invited to just come and dance with the Junior Heritage Dancers. I don't have a much more background as to how it came about, but it's really just because at the time I was dancing and I was just invited to, come along, and I thought, why not? I always obviously saw the Heritage Dancers and the performances and so on. So an invitation to be in a Junior Heritage Dancer sounded like one that, where can this go?
Well, back in 2004, I was in first form, and Mrs. Butcher had approached me about joining the Junior Heritage Dancers. Now, I had a bit of experience with folkloric dancing based on a group that I was in when I was about 7 or 8 with the Deep Road Town Jolly Seniors. They were having a concert and they wanted some children to perform folkloric dances. And that was my first introduction to dance. And from there, I considered that I had some knowledge of how to sashay and the like, but joining the group after that, you could see that's where I really was exposed further to the dances.
Funny enough, I was never really part of the original Junior Heritage Dancers. I actually, out of high school from 2004, that September, I actually started right into Senior Heritage. So seeing various Ishmael and Alan Hodge, along with other ladies and whatnot, we were practicing at the Soul Record Hall, and really and truly I was just being with them, period, right? So I was basically out of high school, right, with Senior Heritage one time, just like both, right? After a while, what happened is that Ms. Butcher came to me and said that she has less guys for Junior Heritage. So she asked me to actually fit in with them. And that's how I actually became part of Junior Heritage, and funny enough, also Senior Heritage. So I was not only in one group, I was in both of them at the same time.
dancing. We dancing? That's a lot of dancing just take place there. You know, put your hands together for the dancers, please. Yes. Miss P, turn on your mic for us. Now let me chat a little bit here because I don't know if this was in the plan 45 years ago. Turn on your mic, Miss P. Yes. Let's talk to the founder. Miss P, you envisioned this 45 years later?
I honestly can't say yes. I know that we had promise. The thing always has been getting today's young people interested in the dances of long ago. But because of Heather, it's taking root. And I am sitting here tonight. I just asked Miss Foy if she ain't vexed that way up there.
You know, that was my question, but I know that you're jigging in your seat. We're going to check the bottom of the chair when you leave a little later, because I know you're down there getting on bad. How are you feeling, though? I mean, seeing the veterans, seeing the mature group, and now watching these youngsters come up. How are you feeling? You're bursting with pride. But
Very
what is
much
this?
so.
What is this feeling like for you?
For me, it is one of extreme joy. Joy because cultural things in my country seem to be taking a back seat. And with all due respects to my beloved Premier who is behind me, culture, even when I was a politician, culture has not been a plank in the platform of any campaign. Yes, Charles Whitley tried his best when he got culture put in the department. I am proud to say I was the first cultural officer, and it took off. But for whatever reason, we can't seem to keep the momentum going. And I am asking tonight's young people who are in the audience, if you feel as moved as I at my age felt, please get in touch with Miss Butcher to keep the dances of our ancestors alive. Miss Hodge, I commend the young people up there tonight. They look superb.
Yes, yes, yes. And just as fantastic as they look, they feel that way in the back. There's so much emotions and so much joy filling the aroma in the back. So they certainly are feeling just like you are. What do you see, Miss P, in the future for the BVI Heritage Dancers?
That's a bit dicey. Number one, and I am saying it, Premier, I'm talking to you now. I honestly think that the heritage dancers should be a part of the budget. Some kind of contribution should be made to them so that they could continue. We need, I keep saying we.
Yes.
When I was, I must say, on my feet and well, the material you see here, I would go around begging and they would give me money. I would buy 100 yards because the Lashing Dogs traveled with us and we would give them for the costume. This, they designed with the dancers. It was done for us by Joseph Hodge. The material was printed by then Caribbean handprints. And I am extremely proud to say, no, I know I'm going to be showing off, but I am extremely proud to say that I was the dressmaker of the group.
Yes, put your hands together for Miss P. Miss P, it was 2004. I returned back to the college from studies abroad. And I remember you coming and attending a board meeting, and I said, Miss P, I need a piece of cloth, the BVI cloth. You said, well, my dear child, I think I have a little piece. Miss P, my little outfit tonight.
Oh
my goodness. Yes, has been sitting since 2004. And when Miss Butcher called, I said, boy, let me see if I could find the cloth. So I found it and I went to look for my girlfriend. Kristen is the #1 fashion designer in the world in the house tonight. Kristen? Yes. Miss P, when Kristen opened the bag, she said, what? Where did you get this? How can I get peace? I said, well, Chris, girl, we can't talk about where we get it. She said, I would like to print this. So I am hoping that we can see the British Virgin Islands. Yes, beautiful cloth, along with the BVI regular cloth, back on sale soon. I am sure this may have been one of those that was printed by who?
Caribbean handprint.
Caribbean handprint. Well, I am glad to show it off tonight and to let the world know that while we're celebrating our 45th, that I can wear a piece of the 45th tonight. Put your hands together for Miss P. Premier, I'm going to put you on the spot, Miss P. I'm going to ask you to just pass the mic to the back a little bit first, please. Mr. Premier, I know that you have a word for tonight. We are so happy that you could join us in the audience. But I know, along with the congratulatory remarks for the Heritage Dancers, sir, I would like to invite you to speak a few minutes and give some remarks tonight. Help me welcome the Premier as he give a few words. Yes.
Thank you, Sister Deborah, and let me say good evening to everyone tonight. And what a wonderful celebration of heritage and culture tonight. Let's give the Heritage Dancers a round of applause. And I certainly want to congratulate as well those who put this wonderful documentary together. I think it's so important that we document our history. And while we have all of the persons who were involved able to explain how this group got started and how they've, came to prominence. I think it's such an excellent idea to do this documentary, and I'm so proud of the effort tonight. And just proud of, all of the founders who are on the stage participating, as well as the young people.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm certainly proud that my daughter, she's a part of this program tonight, and she's a part of preserving the legacy. And certainly, as Ms. P have said, we have to make sure it's institutionalized. So certainly I'm going to be having more conversations with Ms. P about that, about how those ideas can be institutionalized and preserved for the next generation. But again, I just want to say very hearty congratulations to the BVI Heritage Dancers and all who have been involved in this excellence that we're seeing here tonight.
Thank you very much, Honorable Premier. At this time, I want you to help me welcome, as they're escorted to their seat, the veterans. Avalinda Freeman, Carolyn O'Neill Martin, Brenda Letsam Tai, Joy Solomon, Diane Maduro Romney, Varese Hodge, Ishmael Hodge, Ronnie Thomas, and Alan Hodge. Yes, the veterans. Yes. Put your hands together, keep them going. Yes. Woo. Can anyone guess how many veterans we have dancing for 45 years? How many veterans? Two. Two of them. Who are they? Yes, put your hands for the veterans. 45 years of excellence. And we're going to chat with the veterans just a little later on in the program.
As the Junior Heritage Dancers hone their skills and embrace their roles as custodians of culture, their dedication did not go unnoticed. Recognizing the importance of engaging the youth to ensure the longevity of cultural traditions, the decision was made to elevate the junior dancers to the role of ambassadors for the territory. And so, alongside their senior counterparts, the junior heritage dancers embarked on an ambassadorial trip to the iconic Apollo Theater in New York City, a journey that would not only showcase their talent, but also inspire a new generation of cultural enthusiasts.
BVI Islanders and USVI people, they organized and with the tourist board, a show in New York's famous Apollo. And we went up there, not we alone. The Lashing Dogs went with us, Foxy for Just Van Dyke, who's quite famous on the tourism plan, he went along with us. And we went up, it was Neil Blyden, I was the one who was able to arrange the show. He had lived in New York, and it looked like he had contact with the people at the Apollo Theater. We went up, and every Tolian in the New York area, the Apollo was packed to the rafters. I believe they never made so much money before. And we performed, and it was, the group was good. It was a lot of us, and we really did very well.
We would have left, I think around that summer or maybe just before summer, and we traveled to New York. And it was a great experience. It was fun. We learned a lot. We got to perform at the Apollo Theater, which was quite exciting for us. And the persons who were in attendance, they loved it. It was enjoyable. And that kind of really sparked even a deeper passion for me in terms of being part of the organization, because then I realized in that moment how important it is for us, especially the younger people, to carry on the tradition, you know, of our ancestors and seniors and things like that. So it really was a great experience.
Gearing up to go, it was like 2-3 straight weeks of practice, like 3-4 days a week, making sure everything was perfect. And when we got there, well, before we got there, Miss P, you know, was now getting our measurements to now make us costumes for the first time. And because it was so sort of last minute of it, she didn't actually measure me. I just gave her my measurements. So I remember being backstage dressed, and I'm just moving around, and my skirt started to fall a little bit, and she says, "Come here." She's like, "I know I should have taken these measurements myself." And she took the session, she went, and I was like, and I couldn't breathe, and I was afraid to tell her I couldn't breathe. So I just had to suck it up all night. But Apollo was definitely an experience. The energy was high. Now we were 15, 16 at the time, so here you are at the world famous Apollo stage, and you're getting that same kind of energy that you've seen on TV, and you know, you love the stuff for good luck and all of that. But our first theater performance at such a relatively young age was amazing.
Apollo was, I guess, very nostalgic, and then understanding the iconic nature of what it was, and just being a part of that was amazing. And the most memorable thing I remember is the mistake me and Rochelle made. We kind of spinned off into the curtain, and but it wasn't that bad, but it was bad enough to see the curtain kind of. It's like, oh, that's the curtain, and yeah. But it was an amazing experience, very memorable.
I describe it as one of my core memories as a teenager growing up. I would have heard about the Apollo Theater from when you see on TV at Senior Hall, or when he had those, you know, the talented youth performing there. So when I got that news that you were going, I was like, you know, freaked out a little bit because I had watched this on television. So to be able, as you know, a young child, being able to actually be in a space that you watched on television was, for me, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So I was very excited about it. a momentous occasion, obviously, for a small island to have such a huge platform to share what is important to us in the Virgin Islands, which is our culture and our Fuji music and our cultural dance, and to be able to share that on basically a world stage. So it was definitely something that I was eager to do and quite honored to be a part of.
From the spirited steps of youth to the seasoned grace of maturity, the junior heritage dancers of yesteryear have blossomed into the senior heritage dancers of today. Like the ever-turning wheel of time, they have embraced the mantle of guardianship, standing tall as custodians of culture and tradition. As they take their place on the stage of history, they carry with them the legacy of those who came before, their every step a tribute to the rich heritage of their home. And just as the cycle of life continues, so too does the evolution of the BVI Heritage Dancers. New members have joined the ranks, their energy infusing the group with vitality and promise. Together, they stand on the threshold of the future.
I used to continue my contribution, as I said, it's all important. And there is a much cultural dance group. And it is like in order for us to pass on our traditions, our heritage. Younger people will need to join the group so they can continue longer than they do long, you know? And then it's gonna happen to me as well, where I might slowly fade away, and I'm trying to introduce it to younger people as well, so we can continue this cultural heritage.
I hope that the BVI Heritage Dancers does not die. Of course, you know, us as members are not gonna be around forever. So hopefully, with us continuing to go into the schools and teaching the kids, that those kids, when they grow up, they can carry on its legacy.
The innovation element, one of the things that we're talking about is when we, even as junior heritage dancers, we danced to
the opportunities that lie ahead.
A local song at the help me with remembering the name of it, but it was BVI Beautiful, and we danced to that, and I think we would call that, you know, innovation, because we were dancing, you know, heritage dancing, all of the style, but using a song that is not, you know, what you would typically dance to. So I think in terms of the innovation, it is using what is still part of the Virgin Islands culture in terms of music and merging that with another element of the Virgin Islands culture, which is the heritage dancing.
back with me, Miss P, on the dance floor. Well, Miss P, let me tell you, I train all night to see which dance move I can handle. So when I look on the program and I see VI cross over, I say, yes. When I hear the music start, I say, aha, that's me. So, Miss P, you say it don't take too long to practice a little move or two. It don't take too long, right? Nice. So tonight, since I am the newest member of the BVI Heritage Dancers, we're gonna change it up a little bit. So, Miss P, this is the newest edition in crossover VI style. That's okay, Miss P? I have one judge tonight. One. That's Miss P. So, Che, she said the size don't matter. When she started, they were trying to size them up with who dancing with who. I pick on Che. Che. You want me to take off my shoes? Are too tall or? You good? I good? Okay.
You take off anything.
How long you been dancing?
Forever.
Miss P boy, Miss P, I think I could get this one handle because this is crossover VI style. You ready?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Okay.
We got this.
I always ready.
I mean, you dancing forever. I've been here before you and I dancing forever. Yeah. Wait now, let the thing start now.
Party right now. Tonight's the night. Feel the affection and the connection. So fantastic. Let's get romantic. Hold me around the waist. Don't touch me in the face. Groove to the music. We could lose it. Let the music take us to another place. Rock with me, ooh, rock with me on the dance floor. Rock with me, ooh, rock with me on the dance floor.
Yes! Yes, Miss P! Out of 1 to 10, how I do? 10? Yes, man! Woo! The newest member just recruited on the spot. 10 out of 10. Yes, by the founder. So that means good. Yes, check out Hanley self, you know. He wears them feel too bad, Miss P. I mean, yes, I was up here rocking. I said, don't mash my frock, you know. But he do me good, yes. Now, put your hands together for Che, yes. Yes. Miss BVI, we want to recognize you. You're in the right place at the right time in the right house. Yes, welcome. Thank you for joining us, Miss BVI. All right, so, Miss BVI, Miss P-Boy, I'm nearly out of breath. So if you want to be a part of the Heritage Dancers, you gotta go to gym. Miss P, woo, Miss P used to be tired too? Not at all. I'm gonna get there soon. This is my first night. What with your girl? Nice. All right, so we're getting ready. They're coming back. And we're getting down. Miss P, your mic is on? Turn on your mic first. Let's chat a little bit.
Hello?
Yes. So, Miss P, when you started first, there was no band attached to the group?
No.
No. So how did that come about?
We were asked to go to Trinidad, and Mr. Stout then was the chief minister, and he suggested that we take the spark plugs. That was Mr. Elmer Stout. In those days, you had dance bands. So we went along. I think it's Trinidad, it was the Carrie Festa. Now I'm not too certain, but I know we went with them. And then I learned, when we came back, every New Year's, a group from O.B.E used to come to serenade me. They call themselves the Originals.
Okay.
And then out of that group evolved what became the Lashing Dogs. And I heard about them. Varys was a founding member of the dance group. And I don't know how it came about, but I became friends with Kenty. I knew Ariel. I believe I had taught Ariel in post-primary school. I believe so. But I said the next time we travel, we're going to take the Lashing Dolls with us. And the next time we traveled was to San Francisco. And Lynette, God bless her, was receptive to the idea of the band going with us. And from then, wherever we went with the Lashing Dolls overseas. But for practice, I had a record player, I still have a record player, and we used the records, James Z and our local music and so forth. And when Heather came, again we used the record player, and she put a different spin on the dances. I wish tonight that Heather had get them to perform prayer meeting. But that was one that I love. And I mean, we actually got the spirit. Yes.
Wow.
We actually, there was a dancer, Candace Potter, she died. And Candace, it was wonderful.
Awesome.
So the Lashing Dolls has been going with us. Well, we don't travel anymore for whatever reason. Again, Premier, you gotta. I am so glad he's here. Yeah, that I could with confidence and in public throw out my words. So the Lashing Dolls, after the storm, they sort of went down, but I am so glad that once more they are alive and well, and I am so pleased to see in the book that my forever friend Atlee Reimer is playing with them tonight. He was a founding member of the dance group also.
Okay.
So the Lashing Dolls is the territory's, I would say, #1 Fungi band.
Okay, nice. So Ms. B, when did you traveled with the Lashing Dogs? So in the first travel, did you dance with them at that time? Like, did you have a dance routine performed with them at that time, or that came later on?
No, when we traveled with them, most of the dances we did were to their music.
Oh, okay.
Germany, Switzerland, as Ishmael mentioned, we went across to Switzerland, and the people didn't want us to leave. We were supposed to leave at 10. We left sometime after 2. And of course, our dancers were good. In those days, people like me and Miss Foy were out there shining.
Yes.
And I am so sorry I can't get up and do something. But anyway, but we performed to their music, things like the merengue, which isn't our national dance, but I learned it when I was in school, St. Thomas. Awesome. And I taught it to them, and Heather came and she put spice to it. So the Lashing Dolls was able to play the merengue for us, and we performed that with them.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Ms. P. Back to our dancers. Help me welcome them.
For 4.5 decades, the BVI Heritage Dancers have been an integral part of the cultural tapestry that defines the Virgin Islands. As we fondly remember the memories of yesteryears, the group stands on the precipice of a new chapter. As the BVI Heritage Dancers embark on the next 45 years, we are filled with anticipation and excitement for the remarkable journey that awaits. With each step, we celebrate the rich heritage of the Virgin Islands and embrace the vibrant future that lies ahead.
We've been around for a long time, and I'm sure if you ask many people, they could tell you, oh yeah, we know who the Heritage Dancers are, you know some of the pieces and stuff. but I think we could be embraced even more in culture, and in society. I would like to see our building be completed so that we actually have a home to practice or put on, events or whatever, so that, if we call upon them, we could, be right there, So I hope that the Heritage Dancers can grow, even bigger, and just continue to influence culture in the Virgin Islands.
I hope that they will continue growing. I hope that my children, when they get older, can be heritage dancers too. I hope we're able to keep the culture alive. I hope that it will be appreciated. I hope that persons will realize the importance of the heritage dancers, especially in terms of the ambassadorial role. And I hope it's something that will continue long after I'm gone.
I hope that it continues to innovate. I hope that it builds a body that you're able to have the veterans do the old traditional dances while still teaching the young ones, but they're still involved, being mentors to the younger ones. I hope that it continues to evolve, because culture evolves, it's not static. So you have other influences coming in and weaving through, but we cannot ever give up on what was originally ours. So I expect and I hope that we still have those ultimate traditional dances. We have new and innovative ones, and we somehow find a way to partner with the education system
In 45 years from now, I hope that the group continues, first of all, but I hope that the individuals that are a part of the group have an appreciation and an understanding of where we came from, and even an even greater sense of appreciation for the shoulders on which they stand. Because I think to allow a group to survive 45 years is truly commendable, and it took a concerted effort by everyone involved, and that's no easy feat. So I hope that in 45 years, while some of the things may change, the music will obviously change, the look and feel should, to me, remain the same, the very essence of the group as we journey 45 years forward. I think that should remain the same. I do understand the need for us to evolve, but I don't think, I would hope that 45 years from now, the men and women that are involved truly would have kept who we are as a folklore group. Together, we honor the past, cherishing the traditions and stories that have shaped our identity. Yet, as we gaze toward the horizon, we also embrace the promise of the future. A future where the legacy of the BVI Heritage Dancers continues to flourish and inspire. On this journey of preservation and innovation, sometimes it means coming full circle. From the traditional steps that have stood the test of time to the exhilarating performances with the lashing dogs, a symbol of resilience and strength. Let us continue to preserve the past while embracing the future, for the story of the BVI Heritage Dancers is far from over. It is a story of resilience, passion, and the enduring spirit of the Virgin Islands. A story that will continue to captivate and inspire for generations to come.
The dances of our ancestors, if they are to be preserved, the next generation must know them.
Me don't know I love you. You're so true. But the thing that you give me, it back up on my stomach and it give me yellow fever. Say the word again, do darling. Say the word again. If you say the word again, do darling, I said you don't know I love you. Oh my Lord, I love you for true. Oh my Lord, but the thing that you give me, it back up on my stomach and it give me yellow fever. Say the word again, do darling. Say the word again. If you say the word again, do darling, I send you to Tobago. On the sick bed, oh my God, I hear my dodo call, oh my Lord. So I asked my mama to open the door and me talk to my dodo. Say the word again, do darling. Say the word again. Say the word again, do darling. I send you to Tobago. Dodo, I love you, oh my Lord. I love you for true, oh my Lord. But the thing that you give me, it back up on my stomach and it give me yellow fever. Say the word again, do darling. Say the word again. If you say the word again, do darling, I send you to Tobago. I lie on the sick bed, oh my Lord. I hear my dodo call, oh my Lord. So I ask my mama to open the door, let me talk to my dodo. I love you, oh my God, love you for true, oh my Lord. But the thing that you give me, it back up on my stomach and it give me yellow fever. Say the word again, do darling. Say the word again. If you say the word again. Thank you, thank you.
I say, Captain, what's your cargo? High, lay, high, low. Rich driver and tobacco. High, lay, high, low. Yeah, you read your book and Bible. High, lay, high, low. Yeah, you read it if you're able. High, lay, high, low. I say, high, lay, hair and everywhere. High, lay, high, low. Say, high, lay, hair and everywhere. High, lay, high, low. I say, Captain, what's your cargo? High, lay, high, low. Rich driver and tobacco. Aile, aile. Yeah, you read your book and Bible. Aile, aile. You go read it if you're able. Aile, aile. I said Nancy Banana is my banana. Zero boy, zero. Nancy Banana is your banana. Zero boy, zero. Said Nancy Banana is super apprentice. Zero boy, zero. Nancy Banana is super apprentice. Zero boy. Music. Caroline, Caroline, so take your bundle and go, Caroline, Caroline. See, everybody could see the hell laughing at me. We don't want to know more, Caroline, Caroline. You're a waste of time, Caroline, Caroline. You're a waste of time, Caroline, Caroline. See, everybody could see the hell laughing at me. We don't don't want you no more, Caroline. Caroline. I said when we're steady, drink the rum, come back home and I tumble down. Nobody's business but my own. I said I had a woman who was shitting on me. She went away with somebody. Nobody's business but my own. Say nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own. Music. And we sing it, nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own. And we sing it, nobody's business, nobody, hey! Nobody.
Thank you.
Juve morning, I see we jamming with desire. Girl, I got that fever. Oh, in me whole body on fire. I hear in rhythm, and I say sounding like an iron. And the bass drum is all inside me bosom. And I can keep still, just like I take a pill. When the beat them roll, like a twist and turn. I don't want to go home, I don't want to go home, I don't want to go home. Leave me alone, let the music jam. Jumping in the blazing sun, watch your wait for your friends. Trouble in their place, I say they can't stop me. I tell them leave me. Horse skipping that you dance to make you jump. I say but on Tuesday morning, horse shit back to win. Leave me, let me jump up and go shake my rum. I say we gon' cry and cry for more. Silly and the lashing dog. I say we gon' make them dance for sure. Silly and the lashing dog. I sing give me music night and day. Silly and the lashing dog. I say man is hustling for the way. Silly and the lashing dog. I sing that he parallel. Listen to me, why you don't call off the curfew? Wanna be down still, people. That he parallel. Don't be ready. Take over the city from out till this morning with the horse. Come on down to 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 the horse. Hilele, jump, jump, hilele, jump, jump, hilele, jump, jump. Since the morning, that's my blowing, iron ringing. All about the BVI, nothing I can jump in. Hilele, jump, jump, hilele, jump, jump, hilele, jump, jump. Since the morning, that's my blowing, iron ringing. All about the BVI, nothing I can jump in. Another one won't come. I can drink this one and another one won't come. But the bottle on the table, my black label. Drink it up, I do your enable. Drink this one and another one won't come. We're singing glorious, glorious. For one bottle of rum for the whole of us. And when we get drunk, we happy as can be. For we are the members of the rum company. I think I hear a boom boom, oh, mama,
boom, boom. Why to see you, boom, boom. It's fire in you, boom, boom. Hey, mama, boom, boom. Why let me see you, boom, boom. Jeez, boom, boom. Thank you.
What? We need lashing again, right? Well, I don't know about I don't know how I can sit down to this kind of music, you know. This is real music up here. Miss P, you good? She turning on her mic.
Mr. Parolon knows that is the one I want them to play at my funeral. I think I hear boom, boom.
Point taken, Miss P. It's all yours.
Don't mind Mr. Skelton said they ain't gonna do it.
I said if I could dance merengue, then you could dance it too. If I could dance merengue, then you could dance it too. Merengue, 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 merengue. I said if I could dance merengue, I said you could dance it too. If I could dance merengue, then you could dance it too. Merengue, merengue, ay merengue, merengue. I said if yo me voy la merengue, ustedes voy la tú. If yo me voy la merengue, ustedes voy la tú. Merengue, 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 la música.
Yes, Lush and Dogs. Yes, yes, yes. Bringing down the house here this evening. At this time, I am going to ask our veterans to please stand. Veterans, put your hands together for them.
And any founding members who are present tonight, who have been with the Heritage Dancers from the beginning or shortly after, any other founding members, please stand.
Yes, please stand. Clap for them as they be recognized this evening. Yes. One more round of applause for our founding members and our veterans. Yes. Tonight would certainly not be possible without all of you. Please, one more round of applause. Yes. Awesome. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Tamalji Hughes to the podium, to the mic. Mr. Hughes.
Good evening, everyone. You know, there are some people that stay from behind the scenes and get everything done. 30 years ago, Mrs. Heather Butcher, the dance choreographer, she joined the group 30 years ago, and the members and I thought it fitting to make a contribution to her for her dedicated leadership over the years. Mrs. Butcher, as Miss Eileene Parsons says, does it all for thanks. And she has not asked for any monetary contributions, and that to me is commendable. And I think we should all strive in some way, shape, or form to be a Mrs. Butcher, make those contributions towards the cultural preservation of the Virgin Islands. And I am eternally grateful to you, Mrs. Butcher, and I can assure you that all of us, no matter how much stress we gave you, we are grateful to you for your contributions over the years. So if you can please come forward, I'll ask Varys as well to come forward as we make this contribution to you. You will see a photo signed by all of the members of Mrs. Butcher dancing throughout the years. There's also a gift basket, and then there is a plaque to present it to Mrs. Butcher for her contributions over the years. Preservation, right, Varys? When you can't do it, we fill in for you. The BVI Heritage Dancers, this award is presented to Mrs. Heather Butcher in recognition of your outstanding contributions to the BVI Heritage Dancers for the past 30 years, 17 March 2024.
And not to be outdone, we want to present Mrs. Parsons with a token of our appreciation also, but I can't read it also. So but I believe one is let me, a gift certificate for a yearly visit to the spa. And the other one, I believe, is a half-yearly visit to the beauty salon. So since everybody is coming up to receive their gift or token or whatever, I will bring it.
This is a gift certificate for what? Shampoo, style. Oh, a facial. Oh my God, I give it to myself, now I don't have to pay. Mrs. Butcher, it would have been so appropriate if you all had given me, well, the $100 can't buy a bottle of swing. So, a gift certificate to Tico, can't I get one? I believe my beloved friend, Premier, you want to give me a certificate to Tico? He said he has my back. Thank you all very much. It has been, I honestly don't deserve it. Tonight alone was pleasure enough. Heather, you outdid yourself. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. And you young people, keep it up. Please, let's come back next March.
By Miss P, you had never changed. A gift certificate to Tico coming soon. Coming soon. Premiere will start it and we will finish it. Definitely. Yes. Miss B, please don't go in Tico and say you're expecting something. Yeah. Wait for it first and then you visit. Okay? Good. Nice. All right. Our evening The curtains are coming down, and this evening it was wonderful, it was exciting, it was fun. Yes, we're clapping for everyone involved, everyone, the founders, the veterans, the young people, you know, the teenagers, just everyone, the lashing dogs. And we have the finale upcoming, but tonight would not be possible without so many persons who have given of their time and their contributions, their efforts, the work to make this evening possible for us. And certainly, Ms. P, with your vision, we hope that this will continue for many more 45s. It was a wonderful evening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It would not have been possible if you yourselves did not come out and support this evening's event. Put your hands together. And we are going to now enjoy the finale. Put your hands together for the finale. Dance, continue to dance, let's dance. Enjoy the finale.
Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Who put the pepper in the Vaseline?
First off, our guests from the BVI Dance School, one has had to leave, so Kamaria.
Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Oh Lord, I can't take the pain. People living in apartment. We come by, they never pay the rent. They never pay the maid.
All right, our guests from the BVI Dance School, who did the full commercial. One had to leave, but you have Kamaria and the Dallas. On your tongue.
In the Vaseline, let me hear you. Who put the pepper in the Vaseline?
Sound shit.
Call the police, come investigate. 4 o'clock in the morning, look out and I get down the gate.
These are shy girls, but I'm working on them. Join the circle.
And you hear them balling. Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Let me hear you.
Open up.
Who put the pepper in the Vaseline?
Balance all.
I can't take it.
Balance all. Hands around. Move on. Around.
Who put the pepper in the Vaseline?
Move on.
Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Let me hear you. Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Oh Lord, I can't take the breeze.
Move on. They have to do it. Yes. Let's go.
Who come by, they never pay the rent.
Yeah.
They never pay a solitary cent.
Now we know that they can sashay. All right.
Hear them sing.
Move on.
Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Who put the pepper?
Okay, form a line.
Let me hear you. Who put the pepper in the Vaseline?
Form a line.
Call the police, come investigate. 4 o'clock in the morning, look out and I can't not see it. One running in, and the other run out. Oh Lord, he got some pepper in it.
The past junior heritage dancers. Forward, junior heritage.
Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Let me hear you. Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Oh Lord, I can't take the breath.
Retire. Gentlemen, forward.
Let me hear them singing. Who put the pepper in the Vaseline? Who put the pepper in the Vaseline?
Retire.
Who put the pepper in the Vaseline?
coming out and sharing with us and helping us to keep this culture alive. Ms. P, all thanks to you. Veterans and founding members, I salute you.
Let me hear them sing it. Ooh, put the pepper.
And away they go.
Ooh, put the pepper in the Vaseline. Let me hear you. Ooh, put the pepper in the Vaseline. Oh Lord, I can't take the breath. Let me hear them sing it. Ooh, put the pepper in the Vaseline. Oh, swallow. Ooh, put the pepper in the Vaseline. Let me hear you. Ooh, put the pepper in the Vaseline. Oh Lord, I can't take the breath. Let me hear them sing it. Ooh, put the pepper in the Vaseline. Ooh, put the pepper in the Vaseline. Let me hear you. Ooh, put the pepper in the Vaseline. Oh Lord, I can't take the pain.
Good night, one and all.